Here we have a file in Microsoft Excel, which I've generated using, I think, ChatGPT for our courses on construction and engineering and things of that nature. You can see here I'm trying to avoid the very tardy and very overused sales example. So we have some metrics here. We have the stress limit of these components. Here we have the cost in South African rands. This is for particular project, use situation, structural frame support, roof truss reinforcement, wall section bracing. It just takes a bit of imagination. And some nice South African names there as managers in charge. So the first thing you have to do when you get a data set like this, so going to the bottom of the shift down, there we go, choosing control shift, etc. Choosing your, so control shift to the right and down, choosing your data, control shift up, back, left. So the first thing you have to do is to go and convert this to a table. It is already a table, but let's choose another design. Okay, we're going to choose another design. Let's choose this one. It selects the entire table. We say okay. So here at this point, of course, your Copilot is going to work quite nicely because there's Copilot up there. All right, but I really prefer to analyze data. So if we go to analyze data on the right-hand side, it'll look at your data and it'll suggest all sorts of things. For example, percentage of total stress limit for each date, supplier source by total. Use situation, structural frame support has noticeably higher stress limits. Okay, frequency of cost. All right, so you can see you can choose a whole lot of insights. Now let's see if we can go to Copilot and see our autosave is on, meaning we are saving to the cloud, and that unleashes a whole lot of features. How likely? Well, I'm going to go down to 4 because I don't like that they've changed it. Okay, I'm a paid member, so I should have it. So I mean, this message Copilot say, right, could you, right, there are some insights you can ask for here. So create table, track each campaign's expenses by month for a whole year. So if I were to say, can you add a column that adds 20% to the cost? Okay, now watch here. In the old days, it used to add a column dynamically, but now it'll say, why don't you upload the file? Look at this, look at this. Not good, not good, not great at all. Eh? All right, provide downloadable file, new column, yes, okay. Can you produce that? Yes, create and provide, yes, please. Okay, I'm a baby boomer, so we always say please. Right, so there we go. Let's have a look at this. Here's your updated file with new costs. Okay, so it actually provides the file. Where's that file? There we go, download the updated construction. So we can open the file. Now watch what happens. You got an extra file, which is a bit of a pain. So here's that second file. I must enable editing. So in enabling editing, it does that. It creates this extra 20%. Really, the only way to do this is choose that and copy it, go back to the other file. I'm going to add it here. All right, so Copilot, yes, you've done your job, but not nearly as beautifully as you used to. There we go, and it's got an extra column. I can rename that extra column extra 20%. There we go. I notice our dates are not 100%, so we've got a general format on that. So let's go and see if we can format those dates. Watch this. If I control C there and I go to Notepad, open Notepad, and let's create that and then control V it back in. It tends to fix it. There we go. now it is a proper date. Now if I created a pivot table, there would be a date hierarchy. So there's the extra 20%. I've created this.